What's going on, everybody? Long time no live. Let's put this all here. Whoever's in here, just say hi when you pop in. It has been a really long time. Let me move this lighting. I haven't done a live stream in a long time. Hold on a second here. There we go. Let's brighten this up real nice. There we go. Actually, what I can do is I can probably pop on the lights. But anyway, this is going to be like a guidance video on the no contact stuff. So, oh, that's gross. That's a little bit better. Let's actually put this back a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. That's a little bit better, right? These like webcams that Apple use on their computers are garbo. They're bad. Oh. So how's everybody doing? Say hello. What's up? Long time. Long time no live. It's been a long damn time. Let me lower my chair a little bit too. Oh, that's a little too high. There we go. Wow. What's up, Aaron? How are you doing, bro? You know what? I'm going to pop on the lights too. Just give me a second here. Let me do that so you guys don't see my boxers and shit. Yeah. Yeah. That's better. Awesome. Okay. You see my garbage in the corner, so I'll get that out of the shot. Cool. I can probably even turn this off. Let's see. Thanks for bearing with guys while I figure this lighting shit out. Hold on. Yeah, the light needs to stay on. All right. Let's do it like that. Aaron, been listening to you for a year. Good shit, bro. Good shit. I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing real good. Actually, besides, I got my tooth pulled, man. It was fucking bad for a minute there. So I had to get my tooth pulled out. Besides that, though, I'm cool. So I was on the mend for a little bit. Jack, what's up, man? How you doing, bro? I don't know how to say your name. Hatano? I think it's Hatano. Felipe, my man. Good chatting with you the other day. She's acting cold after 2 months of no contact. So bear with me, guys. I might not speak as much because I don't want to get too much air in my mouth. I'm chewing a little bit of gum on my left side to keep like the saliva going. But I'm doing a live because it's been a long time and I just fucking felt like doing one. So I might not do a very long stream, but it's good to see you guys. She's acting cold after 2 months of no contact. She's acting cold after 2 months of no contact. Okay, so this live stream is going to be about exactly that. So we're 4 minutes in, right? So that's what I want to talk about in this. What you should be doing the first week after being broken up with. What should you be doing? Why? Because a lot of you guys get into researching all this stuff a lot later. But I want to make sure that I catch some people that are like, okay, like I just got broken up with and they look up shit immediately and what to do and what you guys should learn for the future and what you guys should be doing now. Make sure to keep them other teeth. I know. The one that I had was one of my back molars and it's like just before my wisdom tooth. I have room for my wisdom teeth in the top. So I kept them, but I had that one removed and I'm going to probably in the future get an implant. They're expensive, but it's all good. So that's what I want to do because I don't want to lose my fucking teeth. You know what I mean? That's just from like years and years before me not taking care of my fucking teeth when I was younger, like my early 20s, mid 20s. Now that I'm a little older, I'm understanding like, okay, you have to take care of yourself a little bit better. But yeah. Jack, it has been a long time, dude. Fuck. Anyway, so what you guys should be doing after a week, right? The whole idea is you have to be, see about turning this down or turning it up, sorry. Yeah. After a week, really, it's all about the breaking the attachment, right? Breaking the attachment that you had, right? So when you break the attachment, like what do I mean by that? Let's pull this down a little bit. When I say break the attachment, right? Breaking the attachment's all about when you spent 4 years, 5 years with someone and then suddenly it's over, right? Breaking the attachment, it's going to be very difficult for you. So the first thing that you need to do is obviously like you're going to be obsessed. You're going to be thinking about them all the time. You're going to be constantly wondering what they're up to. The best thing that you can do is just cold turkey stop looking at all the social media. Stop contacting them, stop doing all that, because the earlier that you do that, and you guys can tell I do a lot of cut editing in my videos because I fuck up talking a lot. But the earlier that you do that, the better, because it's going to help you. It's going to help you break that chain that you have to them. It's going to help you move from A to B a lot faster. Because if you're sitting there obsessed and looking at the social media, every move they make, you're going to be questioning it. You're going to be like, oh, fuck, are they with somebody? Oh, fuck, are they doing this? Or like, what are they doing? You're going to be questioning yourself all the time. So it's really good for you to just step back because no contact is really for you. So during the first week, you have to really break apart and start your self-improvement process. Okay. So your self-improvement process is super important. Things that cause breakups, right? When a woman decides to walk away from you guys, there's a reason why. There's always a reason why, no matter what they tell you, because they don't really want to hurt you. They don't care if they do in the end because they're looking out for themselves right now. But ultimately, there's a big reason why they ended up leaving. There's always something. So attraction has to be your main focus. So focus on learning it. Focus on getting extremely knowledgeable when it comes to the attraction process and how to see and understand what it is that your ex and other girls act like. What do women do during situations? Why do they do it? And women walk away from guys because usually guys just get too damn focused on the relationship. 99% of the time, that's the issue. And they're not focused on their own selves. So during week 1, right? During week 1, you chill, you take it easy, and you start grieving. You start grieving the process. It's going to be really hard. The first 2 weeks is going to be extremely difficult for you. It's going to be one of the hardest parts of this whole thing. So it's bound to be that way, but that's the beginning. That's what you have to do. Because honestly, when you don't self-improve, why would she ever even want to come back to you? And a lot of people are like, why would you ever take an ex back? I don't think I ever would. I've already said that in the past. I don't think I would. I don't like the idea of somebody thinking I'm just garbage. I'm you know what I mean? I don't like that idea. So breaking up with me, I'm like, yeah, you know what? We've already gone through that. I don't want to go through that again with somebody, right? But why would an ex want to come back to you if you're the same person or the same version of you? There's things about your personality, your behavior. And once you go through the breakup, you get that perspective on seeing what the issue really was. So when you go through it, you're like, okay, this was what happened. I feel like I was complacent. And look, like I say in almost all my videos, actually, I don't really say it that much anymore, do I? But the 2 reasons why people go through breakups mostly is because of complacency or insecurity. So complacency usually kills long-term relationships. Did you sleep around after being dumped? The very first time I did, yeah, man. Yep. When I went through my first breakup when I was in high school. Yeah, high school. Was it high school? Yeah, it was high school. Yep. So high school. Actually, high school was just ending, and I was in a relationship all through high school, and I didn't know shit. Right. So, yeah, I slept around for sure. I slept around. I think. Oh my God, I don't even remember. But yeah, I did. I definitely did. 100%. It didn't do anything at all. It didn't do anything for me at all. It makes you feel good for about what? You know, a couple of days. You're like, oh, some girl really likes me and or wants to fuck me or whatever. And you're at a party or something, and you know, makes you feel good. And then you start going back to the real underlying issue of why you feel sad or why you feel upset hasn't been dealt with yet, right? So who fuck? If you guys watch my videos lately, especially, do you guys fucking thing? Do you guys like the purple the best? By the way, that's the purple that I have in my videos most of the time. And then there's like red. I like the red too. But yeah, so yeah, I slept around for a while. Yeah. You'll still be thinking about your ex. Time is everything, in my opinion. Time, well, it depends on what you do with that time, because time forces you to grieve, but you can actually implement better grieving processes, right? It's like there's catalysts to things, right? Purple is the one. Yeah, I know. I love the purple. There are certain things in life that will help you get to places faster, right? Having a mentor will help you with money and or whatever you want the mentor for, right? So I'm getting into drop shipping right now. And I just started and I haven't even got my store up yet, right? And drop shipping is one of these things that I know creates millionaires. So it's the belief is there. But having a mentor, somebody who's literally showing you the results, showing you their stores, showing you everything that they've done, and they're like, you can do this too. This is how you do it. It implements that belief system, right? It implements everything you need to know, and it helps you totally understand what you're trying to get. What's the result, right? So for you guys are trying to either get over an ex or get an ex back or both, right? Because sometimes they happen at the same time. And I'll go into that story if you guys want me to, because that happened to me. But you guys are looking for a result, right? The result being you want to go from A to B. You want to be either where you were when you were with your ex, which was happy, because everyone, the main thing is, that you need to understand is you want to be happy again. That's where your body's trying to get back to. And to get that result, you either have to get over your ex and be happy alone, or get your ex back and be happy together. No matter what the option is, it takes work. Does no contact work after 4 months? Not usually, no, to be honest with you. If my ex's rebound, see every single like coach, so Rundle Craig, thank you for the question. So every single like coaching call I do, every single thing I'm gathering data, right? That's why I haven't come out with a book or a course like most motherfuckers do. I'm gathering data so I can help create a product so I don't have to do coaching calls anymore, right? If I'm going to do coaching calls, it'll be expensive as fuck. So I'm gathering data so I can give you guys the best product I ever can. And what I'm noticing is you have about 1 to 2 months where the chances of her reaching out to you are high. And reaching out means reaching out, not getting back with you, not coming back, right? Reaching out to you for some reason, okay? And then it's up to you to be a better version of you by then. That's why I talk about like self-improvement so much. Especially emotional self-improvement, right? Like getting much better at your life and your pillars, right? If my ex's rebounds relationship ends, will she try to contact me even if we had only a 3-month relationship? Not usually, no. 3 months is not a long time. And if it ended, if her rebounds ended anyways, dude, Arten, I think that's how you pronounce your name. Dude, like honestly, just move on, man. Just move on. She's being hot and cold after no contact. Okay, so no, what do you mean? I don't understand that phrase, hot and cold after no, like, is she messaging you? That's my question. Is she messaging you? Then she runs away? Because usually if that's the case, then she's just seeing if you're still available. Basically, she's your backup plan. Complacency after 21 years is almost guaranteed. It depends. It is if you are a fixed mindset person. Yeah, it is. If you're a growth mindset person, like I put this in my book, right? My book has this exact sentence in it. But basically, to make a relationship last a long time, you guys shouldn't be hanging out all the time. It should, you like, especially long-term relationships, honestly, because you're going to live together at some point, right? So the amount of time you spend together should be limited, and it should be awesome. Dates, great times, fun, shit like that. That's what you guys got to focus on, but don't do it all the time. You know what I mean? So 2-3 times a week, you should be seeing the person that you absolutely adore. That's my serious personal opinion. People who hang out more than that, I find that they just get sick of each other. And women will actually emotionally want to see you, right? They'll be like, "Oh my God, I really want to see you. I miss you. Oh my God, you're the best thing ever." This, that, and the other. And then you guys hang out, and now she's sick of you. But it's not something that she's going to foresee. It's going to be something that how she feels. So to prevent her from feeling sick of you, you have to literally implement times when you don't hang out. So if she calls you up and she's like, "Hey, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah." You're like, "I'm busy. I'm working on my purpose, my mission." You don't say this out loud to her. You can say you're working on your business, right? And guys, fellas, I know money is probably a tight thing these days for you, especially during coronavirus, but have a fortress of solitude like I have. Okay, so this place right here, okay, it's a music studio that me and my friend rent out. So that's the studio there where they record the music, and where I sit is my friend's, like the guy that I rent with. This is his desk, and my desk is over here. Okay, it's a big ass desk. So this play, and I have a couch behind me, and inside the studio booth is blankets and pillows and shit. Sometimes in some videos I forget to take them out and whatever. But have a place where you can go to get away, right? That's so important, because now you can say, I'm going to go to work. And like, you guys have work. I get that. You guys have a place to go to that's like an employment, right? But it's super important for you to have a place to go to as well that's away from her, so she can think and wonder about you and stuff like that. But it should be for you to have, for your own self, your own mind. Okay? Small little office like this. Just hang out and be by yourself. And yeah, it's so awesome. I come here to clear my mind all the time. So yeah, she is calling and messaging very moody, not constantly. So okay, so you're in this limbo phase. I have no idea how to pronounce your name. You're in this limbo phase right now. You're in this time, and you're in this weird place where I want you to see it one of two ways. If she's reaching out to you, this is where a lot of the coaching and stuff like that in videos will kind of like confuse you, because you're going to be like, "Oh, she's reaching out to me. That means she's interested." No. The way that you know if she's interested is if she's willing to meet up with you, go on a date with you. So Corey Wayne, for example, will say, if she reaches out to you, set a date, because that's how you know if she's interested in you or not. Don't text her with back and forth bullshit. Assume that she wants to see you, like he says. That's why he says that in all of his videos, because he's trying to help you understand if she actually wants to see you or not see you. And that's important, because that's the only way you're going to know if somebody's interested in you or not. If they're not interested in you, for example, if she says no, she doesn't want to go on a date with you or see you, then you don't talk to her. That's it. Okay? So don't wonder anymore about it. Trust me, it's not worth your time. If she meets up, the only thing that you're looking for is if she's going to meet up with you or not. If she meets up with you, then go forward and start trying to understand how to be in that situation. Have some fun. Don't ever talk about the bullshit negative stuff. Aaron says, mine reached out after 5 months. We both had some kind of rebound relationships in between. Excuse me. during this Corona season, my hair is long, beard is long. It's all messed up. Hey man, what is your take on long distance relationships? And are they worth it or they're a waste of time? They're a waste of time. I'm going to be straight up with you. I'm never going to bullshit you. A lot of people are going to be like, well, you know, you can do this, you can do that. Why? Okay, so let me put it to you this way, bro. Why would you want to date somebody that lives far away from you? It doesn't make sense. And the only reason that it's viable to you is because other people have done it, or other people will tell you that it's possible. I wouldn't. Okay, if you're going to do it, then don't take it too seriously. That's what I'll tell you. Because I ain't going to tell you how to live your life, right? If you want to have that companionship and here's another thing. How long distance is long distance? If it's a city away and you have a car, that's not long distance, in my opinion. But if you're like a state over, yeah, it's probably not a good idea. And if you have to ask that question, then you know the answer that it's not, it's not good. But yeah, don't do it, man. Seriously. I've been in no contact for 6 months. After my self-improvement, I met a new girl and my ex reached out to me crying and begging. Now I'm much more happier with my new girlfriend. I love it. Pig. Awesome. That's a great point. I love it. If I could star that or make it like smile, I would. So self-improvement came first. Now you were able to attract somebody that was better and your ex came back. What a world we live in. We just broke up on Wednesday and she begged me to stay. Then the next day when I went to get my things, she acted like she didn't give a fuck. Yeah, Nate, don't worry about it, man. So I have to chill. So when chicks, did she break up with you? That's actually a good question. I asked that. Rundle says, I made the mistake and took the friendship after we broke up in February. After watching your podcast, I decided to go no contact. This is why so if it can still work. You don't have to explain why you ask questions, dude. I see a lot of guys do that. You don't have to explain yourself. It's okay. No, it was me. Okay, you broke up with her. Okay. What did you break up with her for? Because I'll tell you something right now. Real quick. I watched your videos during no contact. Your videos bring me out of the darkness. God bless you. Thanks, bro. I created a playlist called Help Me Get to Sleep for that exact reason. Because there's a lot of people who want to just listen and they're like, oh my God, like I'm going through such a hard time and this, that, and the other. And I just want to make sure that you guys are okay. Because I was going through the same shit years ago now. But by the way, your videos helped me a lot become more confident because before I was really needy. Your videos really helped me change my perspective. Girls are more attracted to me now. Cool. Well, thank you for the love. No, it was me. Okay. I've been doing no contact for 2 months, and exactly 2 months, my girlfriend was upset and angry. What? Now she loves me very much. Did you get her back? Like, what happened with that? You should really have a talk about why taking X is a bad idea. It's just my personal opinion, dude. I personally believe that you shouldn't do it because I just know my worth. You know what I mean? If somebody gets to the point, okay, look, I only go after women who are really cool and really put together and they are selfless, right? And they communicate and they're awesome. Okay. So if that woman decides I don't want you anymore and never brought up the reasons why, right? Because a lot of girls don't do that. And that's where a lot of this red pill stuff comes from. Women act like this or all women are like that. But some girls will tell you and they'll be like, yo, like, they'll usually do it through body language or something like that. Or they'll repeatedly say, look, I ain't digging the fact that you do this. Okay. And if somebody decides to tell you or to do that, and, I don't know. Personally, I just don't want to go back to a person who's willing to just discard me so easily. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. You don't have to do that. It's up to you. I'm 27 and I've been seeing a girl that's 19. Do you think this is wrong? I'm not sure. Really, like Mitch. No, like I was 24 and my girlfriend was 19 at the time. It's only a 3-year difference. No, it's not. No. What the fuck's the problem? Like, if you're 37 and she was 29, would it make a difference? Right? As long as she's not underage. You know what I'm saying? There are laws for that reason. She contacted me after 2 months. Yeah, I mean, and like I said, it's usually like it's like 90% of the time, your best chances are from 1 to 2 months. After that, you're not going to hear from her very often. Her ways of delivery, she says shit and then apologizes and gets upset because I wasn't okay when she wanted me to. Okay. We've only been together 9 months, engaged, living together, and she moved across the country. Where are you? No, it's not a big deal, Mitch. She says shit and then apologizes and gets very upset because I wasn't okay when she wanted me to. Okay. We've been together 9 months. Okay, first of all, don't get engaged to a woman after 9 months. You don't even know her. You broadcast, but I was still I was to tell you something about women. Sometimes we are chatting with a guy and we decline going out with you because we want to look up our best. We want to look our best for you before we meet up. Great broadcast, by the way. I mean, yeah, I know that. Sometimes we're just chatting with a guy and we decline going out with you. Okay. I mean, that doesn't really make much sense. I mean, like if you set up a date and you go meet in a few hours and you don't show up, that's dumb. But if you say you want to look better, I mean, it only takes a few hours and some girls take longer than that and some girls don't. My girl takes like fucking 30 minutes. Hey, Kyle, nice videos, man. They helped me a lot during no contact. I've become a better man physically and mentally. I've given up on trying to get her back. I'm okay with that, dating others. That's awesome, man. And that's the thing. When you finally give up on trying, that's when you're going to hear from her anyway. I've realized that there's other girls that are into me that are cool as shit. Fuck yeah. That's the thing, dude. Like, this life is short and you're going to spend, like a lot of people spend 1-2 years trying to get over an ex. And that 1 or 2 years, you don't realize how fast you can change your life. The reason I keep moving back is because I keep sliding back on my chair. Like I keep fucking sliding. So if you guys notice me doing this shit, like I'm not humping someone. I'm literally just sliding back and forth. I feel like, yeah, man, there's lots of cool chicks out there, dude. There are a lot of cool women out there, a ton. And meeting them is actually pretty easy because you can actually differentiate a lot of girls when you notice that 90% of them are garbage most of the time. Please suggest some books for self-improvement and relationships. I got a lot of them on my website. I'm going to update my website actually really soon because there's an issue. But there's a lot of good ones, especially for business. Okay. So, one of my favorite books of all time was The Power of Now and The Power of the Subconscious Mind. I think that's what it's called. Anyway. Yeah. You know what? Just send me an email and I'll help you with the book suggestions. If dumped for someone else, is there any real chance? I mean, yeah, but I don't think you should take somebody back that dumped you for someone else. Right? When is your book coming? Soon. It's literally open on my computer right here. Soon, sooner or later. But yeah, it's coming. It's gonna be divided up. So it's gonna be 3 separate pieces. I think 3. One is going to be just about breakups, in my opinion, and what you should do. And it's actually not a very long book. It's going to be like kind of like a PDF file. And because breakups, once you understand the concept of it, it's not that difficult. People just overcomplicate it. Then the next thing I'll talk about is probably really like relationships, right? Because having it all in one book, at least right now, I think on Amazon, I'll put it on Amazon and like other book hosting sites in the full thing, so you guys can have it all in one. But if you want to buy it from my site, you can buy them individually. So you don't, if you, in case you don't actually care about the breakup stuff, you can ask about relationship stuff or business. I want to talk about that. Oh, excuse me. Your opinion on, I'll get to that in a second, Albert, because I have been getting a lot more into health recently. I've said that a million times, but since like turning, like I just turned 30, by the way, on June 3rd. So I'm old now, but you just start noticing things, and like, you know, I just don't want to be gross anymore. You know what I mean? Your 20s, you can kind of get away with eating a bad diet, and I just can't do that anymore. So I'll get to your thing in a second, Albert. I found this out the hard way. I love her. I call her 80-20. 80% is the damn near scene. Cannot handle. I mean, Craig Kenneth says about breakups, symptoms one of the more problems in a relationship. A breakup is a symptom of one. Yes, I don't say never take an ex back, but yes, Aaron, you're right. It's just if that symptom, right? If you want to talk about it like that, the person you're with should be able to have the sense, the common sense to be like, okay, look, this is what is going on, and this is what I'm feeling right now. Okay. And then give you the opportunity to fix the problem. There are women out there that will do that. Okay. And that's the whole point. You want to know. So yeah, it is a symptom of a problem. And the problem is usually complacency, right? Especially with long-term relationships. Thank you for the donation. I don't know who did that. Okay. No, it's a super chat question. Awesome. What does it mean when your ex and their friends tries to play mind games with you to make you react or jealous? Age 18, 3 months and no contact. Honestly, ignore that shit. Ignore that shit. Welcome to 30 Club, Kyle. Thanks. No, I got some big plans for the next year or 2 years. I want to drop like 35, 40 pounds. And I actually had a coaching call with a guy who gave me this really cool product. It's actually like, it's an energy fucking burner thing. But the only reason I got it was because I fast in the mornings. Okay. So when I fast in the morning, I get hunger, like cravings all the time. And this shit kills it. Straight up kills it. So yeah. And it helps you with energy and all that kind of stuff. It's a health supplement, really. And that's how I want to approach that and do some skipping. So upstairs in this place, there's like a big room where I can skip and do all that stuff. Let me go back up here. Okay, your opinion on increasing testosterone. So there's supplements you can take. First of all, so let's talk about the supplements first. I think zinc helps with testosterone. I want to say maybe magnesium, but for real, just Google search it, and you'll see all the good shit. How to naturally increase testosterone. It'll be like the first thing that comes up in Google. But get good quality sleep and eliminate all soy and like garbage from your diet, and get rid of fat and get rid of all that shit. And your testosterone will actually increase. And the increasing in testosterone will help you keep your weight down and shit like that. Check out the Love Chat on YouTube's videos with Rebound. Yeah, Love Chat's good. That's Rory, I think. Yeah. After Space and her pushing me away, how can I open up and trust her again and not be worried about her pushing me away again? That's the whole thing I'm talking about. When a girl does that, it's hard for you to be like, yo, how can I understand, right? But really, it's not about, JB, when you understand everything about a woman on a deep level, right? When you're like, okay, I understand women on a deep level, what they're going to do when they're not attracted to you. When a woman decides to break up with you, then you know her attraction is an all-time low. Okay. So if you understand that and you understand how to raise it and what makes it drop, it's not her that you need to trust. It's that you need to trust. So you really have to trust yourself. So keeping a woman's attraction high for you, first of all, give space, right? Have a fortress of solitude, right? Have a place where you can go to that she can't predict where you're at. A lot of guys are afraid to do that because they think that their girls need to know where they are at all times. It's called boundaries, guys. Most of you guys are suffering from a lot of nice guy syndrome. Okay. She doesn't fucking need to know where you are all the time. She doesn't need to. Okay. She doesn't need to know what you're doing all the time. If she does, she's insecure. Don't date her. You know what I'm saying? So, JB, it comes back to understanding attraction, understanding women on a deep level, because when you do, you'll be able to predict where she's at in the attraction scale, right? So when she starts losing attraction for you, you'll notice that she stops texting you so much, or she stops reaching out to you. When you leave the interaction with her, or say you live together and you go to work, is she kissing you goodbye? Is she hugging you? Does she say she misses you? Does she cry when you leave? Because when she cries when you leave, that means she doesn't want you to leave. And she's like, oh my God, I miss you so much already, blah, blah, blah. That's how you know she fucking loves you, right? But when she stops doing that and starts, so it looks like this. When it's really high, she's almost irrational about you leaving, and she loves you and she cries and all that. The lower it goes, the more indifferent she gets about you. You got to keep her fucking emotions all over the place and keep it up here. When she gets down here, that means she doesn't give a fuck, right? So JB, it comes down to understanding that and how to keep this high. I hope that makes sense. I haven't done one of these in a while, so it's going kind of fast. I broke no contact after 3 months, although she's in a rebound. I did so because she unblocked me. I know it was a mistake, but I wanted to share. She saw the message and ignored. Yeah, don't do that. Like Rational Male. Rational Male is really good. And every single book that you have and read, if they are a personal brand like Rollo Tomasi, he's a married man. So just consider the source always. She told me her time given is my time lost. So that's why I decided to go. Okay. She messaged about my favorite dish. She cooked with a picture attached to it. My favorite book is The Art of Seduction and No More Mr. Nice Guy. Those are great. I actually have No More Mr. Nice Guy right up here. Great book, dude. And his Dating Essentials for Men is another great book as well. Does no contact work after a divorce? It can. Yeah, it depends. It really depends. Yeah, I do not give them any attention or reaction. But I mean, is it a good sign? I haven't heard from her. No. I mean, okay. I'm going to answer this for anybody because I'm getting kind of the same question. If you haven't heard from them, okay, like this is a blanket thing, but it works for all of you. Your only thing that you're paying attention to is if they reach out to you, and then it's up to you to say, let's meet up, let's catch up, let's get a drink, let's do whatever. Okay? Okay, that's it. That's all you need to focus on. If they haven't reached out to you, don't overthink it. Don't question it. Okay? Yeah, I totally agree with you. Mine never told me that she didn't like and it big blow up and because she could have been okay. Kyle, I forgot what video you said this in, but you said you put women into a sort of probation period. Yeah, I've been doing that with the new girls I'm seeing before I get too involved. I think it's the last few relations got way too in the relationship too early. Okay, Trenton, good thing you brought this up. That's very cool. So probationary period is amazing because why do you think employers do that? They want to see who you are. They want to see if you're going to show up. What's your attitude like? They do this because they want to get to know you. That's exactly what you guys should be doing. 100%. Right? And if you guys have some serious set of nuts, you can even do something like this where you're like, I'm going to You can do unconventional things. So your first date, for example, doesn't need to be fancy. Go somewhere kind of ridiculous. Do something funny. You know what I mean? See if she's going to handle it, right? Because there's a lot of girls out there that'll get all like funky and weird. Like, oh, you brought me here on a first date? Like, ew. If she's like that, get rid of her. But 100% Trenton, that, yeah, probationary period. Like, if you jump into the relationship part too early, it freaks girls out. It takes them time. 6 or 7 weeks, 8 weeks, they should be in love with you by then. After watching your videos, I went to the gym, met new people. I am more confident, and the girls around me are more attracted to me. I work on my dream, and my girlfriend is really happy with me. Danny, awesome, bro. That's all I want for you guys, because that's what I do. I went from where you guys are, a lot of you guys asking about your exes and no contact, to where Danny is. And it's just a road. Imagine it being a road. You just have to walk down that road. It takes time, it takes effort, it takes pain, but you'll get there. Do you think that the goal of no contact is to become non-needy, secure, highly confident? During no contact makes you do things and improving yourself, even approach new girls? Absolutely. Don't make your priority to meet new girls, but make it a priority to get to from here to here in whatever pillar of life that you want to tackle first. If it's money, make money. If it's what else? Health, focus on that. A lot of you guys go to the gym, right? And that's awesome. So focus on that. That's great. If it's personal development. So I sometimes separate personal development because it's that one thing that you can almost always do, but it affects everything that you do in life. When you develop yourself mentally and you start looking at people's perspectives and you start thinking in different ways, you're going to realize you don't know shit. And all that matters about this world is just to be happy, right? Just to be happy, man. Married for, my ex stated that, that she was over me and deleted me on Facebook after 3 months and complete no contact. I haven't heard from her. And last night, her and a friend tried to play mind games and make me jealous. Don't play into it, bro. Don't play into it. It's a game. Don't play games. Like I said just a minute ago, all you're focusing on is if she reaches back out to you, and that's it. That's it. If she reaches back out to you, it's up to you if you want to try to set a date. And if she does, because if you worry about all this other crap, it's just mental. It's going to grind your gears, man. Okay. It's going to make you insane. And all you're going to think about is, what is she thinking? What is she doing? The only thing that matters is just that. Is she reaching out to you? Yeah. Okay. Then set a date. Is she willing to see you? Yes or no? Then if it's a yes, make it the best date ever. Don't talk about negative shit, right? Go back to basics. If it's no, go back to no contact. Married for 7 years, together for 11. She said she wanted a divorce a year ago, and we're still in the process. I did everything wrong. Stalked in a game she plays, hacked her accounts. Ooh. Been in no contact in earliest since March. She's been radio silent as well. But she lives with her mom and dad. And now I don't think she's feeling the breakup. So she's also has our 3 kids, all under 8. Lost cause. 1 second. I will answer that in just a moment. Do you think no contact rule toughens up your inner game skills? It can. It can, Albert. Yeah, 100%. As long as no contact doesn't just automatically do shit for you. It does for some things. It will automatically help you if you do it right. It will automatically help you detach. Now, if you want your inner game skills to be better, that's something that a skill needs to be practiced. Right. So if you are going out and doing all those fun things, and yeah, it'll help you with that. It'll help you grow, right? Because growth is a continuous process. It's something that you got to work on every day. You can't go to the gym once and get ripped. If that was the case, then, that'd be awesome. But you know what I mean? It takes a continuous process. So Wolf, getting back to your question, it's not necessarily a lost cause, but you have to assume that it is right now. And the reason I'm saying that is you have 3 kids. I almost said 8 kids. Jesus Christ. Okay, you have 3 kids and they're all young. The most important thing for your kids is to see you and the mother of the children happy. If you guys aren't happy together anymore, then you need to not be together. Now, you and your woman have to find some common ground here and understand what's going on. Now, first of all, Wolf, you hacking her accounts and doing all that, dude, like I just said earlier in the live stream, the 2 things that cause breakups are complacency and insecurity. If you're insecure, like hacking her shit, okay, then you need to work on that. You need to, why is that, right? Why do you think that is? So no, it's not necessarily a lost cause because you and her have babies together. But if you're not happy and she's not happy, then yeah, you guys can't stay together. Don't ever listen to that bullshit, stay together for the kids. The kids need to see what love looks like. Not anger, not resentment, not bullshit. Love needs to be in their lives and it needs to be unconditional. It needs to be shown to them for them to be good kids in the future. I found a great woman since then, and wife left me for a dude that has stage 4 lung cancer and is an alcoholic that she met in a game on her phone. They've never met in person. Okay, first of all, how do you know that? Second of all, like I just said earlier, is she reaching out to you? Right? Stop focusing on the things that you can't control. This is the same thing that guys do all the time. They focus on shit they can't control. Okay. I think I destroyed no contact in the first month. I lost 20 pounds, started racing. Oh, you talked to the guy. Okay. And won first place trophy at my first dirt race, bought a pub and started a business. I don't do the mind games, no intention. You see, and that's called high value, high status behavior. You don't have time for that bullshit. And you got to find a woman who's not going to do that kind of stuff. So and Mr. Neeram, keep that same work ethic and mentality going even when you get in a relationship, and you won't have these problems anymore by default. She came out of left field and I thought we were good. She was a stay-at-home mom. So I was like, what the fuck? It doesn't matter what she does. Just look, your relationship has to be one that is got room for both individuals to grow, right? That's the whole idea. And like, obviously I don't know the whole story, right? So I'm not going to comment any further than that, actually. Mate, all the advice you gave me last year works, and back my mom. Still improve myself. Awesome, dude. Awesome, trucker. Good to see you. Is it a bad thing that you haven't heard from your ex in 3 months and no contact, no reaching out, no signs of nothing at all? Only what people say. But I already said that many times, like in this chat. What are you looking for? She reaching out to you or no? Don't worry if it's a bad thing or a good thing. Don't worry about that stuff because it's a waste of your mental energy. Okay? It's a waste of your mental energy, Mr. Nurm, to worry about stuff like that. Do you like? Okay, let me try to tell you this another way. If a friend wants to hang out with you, right? I know you're not emotionally attached to a friend in a loving, like a sexual relationship way. But think about it logically. If your friend wants to hang out with you and then doesn't, do you worry about why? No, you're like, okay, see you later, bro. That's kind of the same attitude you have to have towards this kind of shit. Okay? If she doesn't want to see you, fuck it. Thank you for the donation, Mr. Devonian Trucker. I think you messaged me on Instagram, didn't you? And you're welcome, dude. You're welcome. Pain is a normal part of life. Happiness is a choice. You don't need your ex to be happy. You need to be happy with yourself. My advice, don't date someone if you don't love and respect yourself. 100%. Hondo P. If she's a rebound and everything's going well, you won't hear from her. You did, yeah. I still get a lot of fucking mail. How do you get mentally prepared to meet new girls if your girlfriend did not reach out to you and she found a new boyfriend? Okay, Albert, I I learned this really cool technique from Jocko Willink from the Jocko podcast. And somebody, and I was actually, I was on his Instagram, and somebody on his Instagram was like, how do you prepare for a workout? How do you prepare yourself mentally for this and for that? And he's like, I don't. I just say, okay, go. See, Albert, a lot of people get really fucking stuck in their head. If you want to go and like, you don't prepare yourself, you just go, right? So again, you should daily be working on your body, daily be working on your mind, and daily be working out and doing all this shit. When you see a girl, okay, go. And then that's it. You just fucking go. And that's you. You know how horses, like, when they, I don't know if they shoot the gun, but like they open the gate and they all start fucking running. That's how you should think about it. You know what I'm saying? Trent, I'm just gonna call you Trent. I have a buddy named Trent. I grew up with him. Non-dating question, but as a Minnesotan, I love my hockey. Me too, bro. I know you're in Canada, but I want to know what you think of the proposed playoff structure. Dude, I've had no time. Trent, I've had no time to actually take a look at it. I've heard people babbling about it, that it sucks or that it's good. I don't know. I'll look into it after. If you want to share what you know about it, I'll read it right now. But I haven't looked into it, bro. I fucking miss hockey though. I do. But I've had no time to look into it. When playoff season hits, like right now it would be, my life slows down, like my business life slows down a lot. But yeah, I know you can't do shit about it, as you can't make a tree blossom and grow. You can only water it and nurse it. And if you keep it up one day, exactly. It's like bamboo. Bamboo just sprouts up like crazy out of nowhere, right? According to Rollo Tomasi, you shouldn't move in with your partner unless you plan to marry in a year. I don't know what to think about this. I don't know. That sounds pretty fucking blanket to me. I think that you should just move in with someone that you really vibe with and get along with. I don't think that, like, every time you read something like that, think about it for a second. Be like, does that make any fucking sense? Now, in his experience, maybe that's what works. But look, this is a much more general way to think about it. If you want to move in with someone, when you're dating them, spend a few days with them, spend a week with them, and see what it's like. Are they messy? Are they a bitch? Are they crazy? Or are they fun or whatever? That's why I say, no matter what relationship you're in, if you live together or not, spend a lot of days apart from each other. You need time away from each other to miss each other. That's what keeps a relationship happy, and of course, self-improvement and growth. Being with somebody who wants to grow is awesome, right? They want to grow with you. People who grow apart, usually one person's growing and the other person's stagnant, right? Thank you very much. That really helps. Albert, it's legit the best thing I've ever fucking done, because it stops you from overthinking. And what are humans the best at doing? Overthinking. Everyone overthinks everything. How do I make money? How do I do this? How do I do that? I always talk about money, but money is one of the easiest things that people overthink, dude. Like, how do I make money? You give value. That's it. I never texted her again, and I told her that I've moved on. However, 2 separate occasions, she positions herself near me and got ignored. That she leaves to. I never called her again. Okay. When women ghost men after friends with benefits and that man reaches out but is ignored, does it actually impact them at all? Not really. So I want to come back to something and be like, what do you really want? Right? Don't ignore your wants just to get somebody's attention. Right? Okay, for example, a lot of people will accept friendship after a breakup. They'll be like, oh yeah, we'll be friends. This will be great. But that's not what you really want. That's not what you really want. You don't want to be friends with benefits, do you? No, most people don't. Most people either want a relationship or they want to fuck around. Right? So if you really want a relationship, you have to fucking put your boundary square up and be like, look, this is what I want. Okay? This is what I want to do, and this is what I want from you. And You will only get in life what you're willing to accept. After the breakup, a friend came to me recording for a Snapchat. Dude, how do you feel about people talking behind your back? I answered nothing. They're behind me for a reason, eh? Bruh, it's an awesome fucking way. I love that thinking. Playoff is a structure. So here's the thing about people talking shit about you too, Mr. Nurum. People talk shit about you when they're below you, right? When they are below you, right? If someone's talking shit about you, the only people that care about them is their mom, dad, and some friends. Awesome, cool. The playoff structure is 24-team playoff. The top 4 seeds of East and West are in, and the other 8 after that in the East and West play in a series to actually go into playoffs. Oh. Well, I'm a Toronto Maple Leaf fan. That's going to fuck Boston, isn't it? So, okay. I'll take a look at it. True, they talk shit about me because their actions are weaker than mine. Exactly. Action is what makes a man a man. Exactly. Do you think that girls with nose rings and tattoos are damaged goods? I say 100% true. Yeah, man. I mean, like, okay. 99% of the high value chicks I've ever met in my life that I currently know don't have that kind of shit on their bodies. They're not digging that kind of shit. And that's all I'm going to say about that. It's weird, but it's true. I don't know. But the best chicks I've dated personally haven't had any tattoos, piercings, and all that shit, right? I'm sure there's some really cool fucking chicks out there that have tats and they're not fucked up. But, it's up to you to filter through that and see their personality and see through that stuff. Yeah, so for example, your Leafs are an 8 seed and they will play Blue Jackets 9th seed first round for 5 games in neutral site. Oh, I wouldn't say so. I know women who have that stuff are totally fine. Others are trash. You have to get to know the person. Aaron, that's what I'm just saying. It's up to you to filter through that, right? What kind of women do you think are high quality? High quality women. Do you mean traits? Like, what do I find? Like traits and shit like that? All the basic shit, right? But it comes down to personal preference. Like, do you vibe or not? Right? Do you vibe or not? So what I mean is, like, are they funny? Do they take things too seriously? Are they cool? Are they beautiful? Right? So the traits I look for in women are very fucking simple. Do they have respect? Are they respectful? Are they nice? Are they kind? Are they caring? Do they actually think and care about you a lot and first before themselves? I don't think a woman should put me before her, but women naturally do that when they're in love with you, right? They'll be like, "Are you hungry, babe? Do you want food? I missed you. Do you, and thank you for the donation again, bro." So that's the kind of stuff I'm looking for in a relationship. So I've been with my girl for almost 6 years. And what I'll tell you is, this woman is about growing with me. All right. So she wants to be a partnership. She doesn't want to just fuck around, which is what I enjoy. 4-year relationship ended in May. No contact over a month. Unblocked me before birthday. Really focusing on herself. Why don't I entirely believe that? Because it's not true, John. It's not true. Okay. Women will focus on themselves when they're with you, but the problem that you're facing is she just lost her attraction for you. That's the fucking truth. And I know it's cold. I know it's hard, but it's the way that life works. It's the way women are, and it's the way that attraction works. When they lose attraction for you, they don't fucking care. Like, they'll use that as an excuse to walk away from you. So it makes the breakup easier. Why don't females take accountability on what they do? Some do. My girlfriend does. And that's another thing that I like about her. But women don't have to. Men, again, men have the burden of performance. We have to have shit in life handled for us to be valued. Women are valued by existing. That's why they don't have to have as much accountability. But some women care about actually having accountability and being a better version of themselves. So 9 times out of 10, no, but some of them do. X had a lot of male friends. Oh man, I was insecure about that. And no real man, like manly man, wants to be with another girl who's like him, who's manly and fucking masculine and shit. It's not attractive to us. The reason I love no contact is that once you've matured, you realize that silence is more powerful than proving a point in words. You want to actually see, okay, here's a really cool thing you can do when you're having a conversation with someone. Say they're saying something to you and like, say they maybe break a date. Maybe this is a bad example, but say they break a date or whatever. Don't say, it's okay, don't worry, we'll reschedule. Just say, okay. And they'll be like, yeah, this, that, and the other. Okay. Don't explain yourself or apologize or whatever. Just say, okay. Okay. Then you're going to see, like, basically it's like Jackie Chan in the first fucking Rush Hour movie. He just lets people talk, right? He says that whole thing like, I let people talk who like to talk so I can see how full of shit they are. Like, go watch that movie again. It was great. What do you think about women with a lot of male friends? Red flag from the beginning. I don't really enjoy the idea of it. So I don't know. I don't really date girls that are like that. Because a lot of those male friends are just orbiters, right? My ex-girlfriend left me because I was diagnosed with an incurable disease. What do you think about that? She's a bitch. What's the disease, Danny, if you don't mind sharing that? If you do, you don't have to say anything. I mean, fuck the people that don't like you. People always ask, why do they hate me? Ask yourself, why? Yeah, fuck, who cares? Ex cheated on me and then told me 4 months in. When I found out, I got mad. She broke up with me after a year, but I tried to work it out. Don't work out. Like, I put this in my book too, guys. Never go back out with a cheater, or don't work anything out with cheaters. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, if you have like HIV or AIDS or like some sort of sexual disease that can kill someone else, then I can see that. But yeah. I'm sorry for those who never got the X Factor. Remember, the pain you feel today will be the strength you feel tomorrow. Well, it just takes time. Hi, Kyle. Great to see you. When will your book be out? I'm waiting for it. It's coming. It's open on my computer right now. The only thing I actually have to do is create a cover, and I'm just going through it again to make sure I nailed all the points about breakups that I want to nail. I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease. So it's a digestive problem. So I think that's a really bad inflammation problem. If I'm not mistaken. So inflammation of the guts, right? I think, if I'm wrong, yeah. So okay. First of all, I'm not a doctor, okay? Let's just fucking talk about that. However, I don't personally think that people hundreds of years ago had this issue. So if that was true, right, which has been told to me, right, and I can believe it because our fucking shitty ass Western diet full of carbs and all this bullshit. I think, Danny, you're probably suffering from some sort of whatever you're eating or whatever you're taking in is causing your guts to be really unhappy. So what'll happen is your body will start attacking itself, and you have to turn it off. Turning it off is hard, But if you age your immune system enough, right? So the stronger you make your immune system, the better it's going to be at recognizing what to attack and what not to attack. I think, right? So, for example, I had some psoriasis issues, okay? Skin issues. Skin issues come from your gut, okay? If your gut's fucked up and inflamed, then your body will start attacking its healthy cells, and that's what was happening. I had it on my head and shit like that. I still have a little bit, but it got a lot better. I actually had one right here, okay? Like a small little patch. It was like right up here, and it went away. And doctors are like, yeah, psoriasis and eczema, you can't get rid of that. So Crohn's disease is just a problem of your gut. Fucking Danny, do a serious diet, like restriction diet. So everything you're eating, and you probably have to anyway because your guts are all fucked up, reduce everything down to like one thing and eat one fucking thing only. Okay? And start ingesting some serious like amounts of turmeric. Turmeric will help lower your fucking your inflammation. So, turmeric helps lower that, and then make sure you're taking like some food grade hydrogen peroxide. Okay, that shit kills like everything. So you can do that too. And a lot of people don't talk about that. No one talks about that, right? Because everyone's fucking nobody wants to everyone wants to believe doctors because they fucking went to school. It's like, school, what? Fuck. So what, right? I had 4 surgeries and she was really cold with me. Okay, Danny, do you still have all your guts? And that goes to show you too, Danny, that that women don't fucking care, man. A lot of women don't fucking care. The women that will stay with you through all this shit, right? They are good women. Women, okay, Danny, it's actually a blessing in disguise because when she walked away from you, it showed you what she really thought about you and the relationship. Can you talk about rebound relationships? Yeah. Hey, legend. Ask me about how I'm doing my life. Okay, I already answered this earlier, but hold on a second. I have somebody else asking a question. Can you talk about rebound relationship? Oftentimes, it's what exes do after a breakup. What do you want to know? What do you want to know? That's be specific. Because everyone, like girls, do it all the time. Hello, dude. What about the one that got dumped? Is the cheater? If you cheated, then you don't cheat. You know what I mean? Just don't. I mean, people. Oh yeah, I read that. So I think I'm going to call it a stream, guys. Oh, one more thing. I'm actually going to be doing a Twitch gaming thing for Overwatch because I have been basically going to work here early in the morning, and then I go home and I hang out and play video games. So I might as well stream when I do it, and you guys can ask me all these questions there too. And I'll be gaming and whatever. I'll peek over and look, and you guys can ask me all these questions there. So it'll be awesome. So I'll let you guys know when that happens. I'll put that on my social media and my YouTube and all that. You guys can come and join me there. I had 25 centimeters of small bowel removed, but right now I'm much better. I know how to manage it. My current girlfriend takes care of me. Okay. Awesome, Danny. Great. But Danny, for real, look into inflammation kills people, especially when it's systemic. Systemic inflammation will fucking kill you. Like it'll cause so many problems. And now you developed Crohn's disease, and some people develop like ulcerative colitis and shit like that. Like you don't get any more shit removed from you if that happens to you in the future. It's all about your inflammation and lowering it. Fast your ass off, okay? Turmeric, food grade hydrogen peroxide, that will kill inflammation pretty fucking quickly. I've had a piece of gum in my mouth this whole fucking time, just stuck on the top of my tooth. And that's it for this video. I have another video coming out in a little bit. Please go watch it. It's actually going to be called I'll tell you what it's going to be called, guys, so you guys can watch it. My last video is on friend zones. The early signs of a breakup. Probably call it something else to title it better than that, but that'll be the name of the video. So that's it for this video. Go to my description box and you guys will see my email list. Join it. Okay. I'm going to be putting together some shit so you guys can get like sales and tips and blah, blah, blah. Okay. So join the email list. Check out the books in my description box down below. Okay. And I think that's it. Head to the website as well if you want coaching. That'll be there too. MasculineEnergy.net. Let me put it here. I think that's it. Yep. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.